Okay, here's something you might think is a little bit strange. There are actually people out there who may be saving too much for retirement, and you might be one of them. All right, don't get me wrong. Building your savings is a good thing, and in fact, I'm in the business of helping people do just that. And you don't want to undersave, right? But oversaving can also be a problem. One of the contributing factors is that this so-called 4% rule that we've been talking about in the past, it assumes you need to increase your income withdrawals every year for inflation. But all the research indicates that people's rate of spending actually goes down in retirement, especially after age 75 or so. In fact, the Bureau of Labor Statistics says that in 2016, the average annual expense of people between age 45 and 54 was about $71,000 per year, while those age 75 and older had annual expenses of just under $39,000. Spending goes down, even when you factor in healthcare. And this makes real-world sense. Think about it. A $50,000 income today at age 65, assuming a 2% inflation rate each year, means you'll need almost $91,000 per year 30 years from now at age 95. So do you really think a 95-year-old really needs almost double the income that they had at age 65? I say, no way, Jose. How much discretionary spending does a 95-year-old really need to have? So how does this relate to saving too much? If you're working really hard to reach an amount in your portfolio that'll give you this inflation-adjusted income for 30 years, income that you may not even need, then you might only be making your heirs happier with this larger nest egg that you're eventually going to leave them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but working extra years at a job that maybe you don't like just to give yourself income that you may never need can take a toll on your health or cause you to miss out on special family events because you're working long hours. So that's not good. Just think about it. So the 4% rule says that you have to give yourself a raise for inflation each year, which of course means that your portfolio when you retire has to be that much bigger to supply you with all that future income well into your 90s. And let's say that you're 60 years old right now and you want to retire in a couple years, but you do the math, right? You work with your financial advisor and you find out that your portfolio may be a few or even several $100,000 short of giving you that income that you supposedly need. You just toss your hands in the air and say, well, I'm never going to be able to retire. Well, wouldn't it just be nice to know that those future income figures might be wrong or just off a little bit in your assumptions, and that you just may be able to retire with what you have right now? Well, it's all about having a strategy and having a plan. And if you talk about it and you strategize with a financial advisor, you can see that maybe if you make a few tweaks today, that you can get there a lot sooner.